Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Batu, and welcome back to a brand new episode. Now, if you can't tell, it is a barren wasteland over here. You saw the video that's actually happening right now as we speak. Week before, however, today I wanted to show off one of the ones that you got a little sneak peek of, and that being this humongous freaking Oshawott. Oh my gosh. This Oshawott is from 2000, I believe, 10? And it might be one of the cutest Oshawotts I've seen in a while. This guy is absolutely freaking adorable. I have been wanting this guy for a while. However, I had gotten originally for my birthday a few years ago, my girlfriend got me the Pokemon Center 2020 version of Oshawott. And then a few months ago, I actually got the Sleeping Oshawott, but I found somebody selling this guy for pretty cheap, less than $100 actually. So I had to grab him as soon as I could, and this guy does not disappoint. I don't know exactly how I feel with his fabric inside. It feels like a mattress fabric in him. I don't know if that's supposed to be natural or if he somehow replaced the fabric. I'm assuming it's natural because there doesn't seem to be any like stitching areas where I could tell it is like that. However, he is absolutely freaking adorable. The face that they added on him is so freaking cute. This would have came out around Black and White era time, Black and White 2 to be exact, so 2012, right before X and Y, and I think what they did with him was absolutely amazing. Comparing him, of course, to the 2021, you can tell that there's differences from 2012 to 2020, of course, being with these life-size ones. One, it got extremely bigger than the other, and then one has the actual scallop part, a part of his body. One has it just sewn on like that, and then the faces, of course. So this one, not really a normal face you would see too much with Oshawott in the beginning, just because before the anime, he didn't really have a specific face reaction to be happy. So this one matches more that you would see back in like 2010, 2011, whenever the games first came out. This was his little positioning face where he just normal. I also think this is very adorable as well, but I do really like having the fangs, the open mouth, a lot more personality in him from this one to the other one. However, I do think they're both perfect in their own rights. This one has a little bit more of a pose though. It looks like he's kind of getting excited, jumping. This one is a very stationary pose. So like I said, this one came from Black and White era, and of course this one is from the Legends Arceus era. Came out with a Rowlet and also came out with a Cyndaquil. So I think that these two together are very adorable. However, I'm gonna say this one is still my favorite out of the two, just because it feels like a nicer plush than maybe this one. You can't really hug it and cuddle it, squeeze it, all that good stuff. However, I do like how both of them look physically. They are so freaking big too. I don't know, you can't even really see exactly how big they are. They are basically a third of my body in size. It is so freaking cool to see that they had all these guys going. But yeah, they of course have Tepig and Snivy as well. However, Oshawott's the main guy I wanted to grab. In the future, I might grab Snivy, I might grab Tepig. I don't know just yet. I'd rather like the sleeping versions of him, which speaking of that, we also have the sleeping life-size version of him. So I think we're gonna grab that and figure it out. So another life-size Oshawott they have, and this one is how I kind of view Oshawott in size actually. I feel like compared to the two, he is probably closer to this size and the smallness compared to this guy. However, they also look really cute. This one, of course, has that fuzzy material to it. And this one is, like I said, just a normal plushie, just very mattressy firm. A very firm plushie. This one definitely meant more for snuggling and cuddling. I got this guy from Japan, and you could see some of the differences, such as the brown stitching instead of the black, compared to the normal stitching that you would see with black-eyed Oshawott. Me and my girlfriend were talking, we definitely agree that Brown Eyes Oshawott is definitely the better version of him. However, I do think both are pretty cute. I just really like Brown-eyed Oshawott, I'm gonna be honest. Maybe in the future if I get a custom life-size Oshawott, I might do that and get brown eyes for him too. I'm still on figuring, I don't know. I'm gonna figure that out too. But of course, they are gonna be very different in personality and looks. One's gonna be just a normal position look. The other one's actually kind of gimmicky with the sleeping. It kind of reminds me of the sleeping Oshawott that you probably have seen multiple times in the past. But I think that this guy is absolutely adorable either way. He is definitely, I think, one of my favorites out of the bunch. But he is still very, very cute. I just think that they're both really awesome additions, and then all three of them together really look great together. So in the video before this, you probably saw exactly how they look all together, and that's probably going to hold very, very true for the bunch of them. And I'm just super happy I was able to get these 3 guys. I know that technically there is another life-size Pokemon Oshawott plushie. However, that is a Toy Factory one. A lot harder to get and probably going to be a little annoying to get for the actual size that I want. Because they have a jumbo or they have like this similar size, which I might get the similar size. Jumbo just kind of is going to be a little too much for me if I was to get that one. If I did, that'd have to be like a Christmas or a birthday present from somebody just getting that for me. Kind of similar to how my girlfriend has the jumbo one. I spent maybe $100 or so on that guy a few years ago. Whew, that was something else, but still a very fun gift to get her. But I do think that these guys are absolutely adorable. But we are still back onto this guy. Like I said, we have the feet right here, very firm. The sewing of the scallop is inside of him, so it's a part of his body. Such a cute little face. Nose, a part of his body too. Right here has a little less actual material. It's a little bit more fuzzier on the top of the ears. And then going to his back, we also have our usual, does he have stuffing in his tail? He does not. It's just the tail. However, still very freaking cute. He came with his tush tag. However, he does not have his normal tag that would be on the plushie, which kind of sucks, but also I'm not too specific. Both of these guys also down here, both don't have their tags on there. I have the tag of one of them, however, it just came off with time. But this guy is so freaking cute in my opinion. I'm super happy to have him in my collection, and I'm glad that he actually got to be added to my collection. Like I said, we now officially have basically every Pokemon Center, every Pokemon Center life-size Oshawott. We're missing the Toy Factory one. In the future, I'll get him. I don't know. I don't even have the smaller version of him. I'd just rather get the bigger one and be done with it. But that's going to be like if I find a good deal for him or not. But I do think that this guy is absolutely adorable. Super happy to have him in my collection. And yeah. But yeah, guys, we now have the 3 Pokemon Center ones in my collection. I would love to know, question of the day, what Pokemon do you think is the better looking of the Oshawotts? I'm going to be honest, I do think the sleeping one's just a little bit better in my opinion. I think number 2 is going to be this guy, and then number 3, sadly, will be this guy, just because of the mattress firmness. However, they all have a special place in my heart, and I'm super happy to have them in the collection. But like I said, I'd love to know from you guys, which one is your favorite out of the bunch? I'm sure they're going to be very different opinions, and I love to see that. But yeah, me and my Oshawotts are going to head on out here, guys. Week 2 of Unova month is officially over, and I'm super excited to figure out what we're going to be doing next time. But yeah, stay tuned, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.